All right, let's tackle one of the most classic travel questions in all of Thailand. What is the absolute best way to get from the chaos of Bangkok to the beautiful beaches of Phuket? We're gonna break down all the choices, whether you're trying to save time or save some cash, so you can figure out the perfect journey for you.
So here's how we're gonna do it. First, we'll look at the sheer scale of the trip. Then we'll get into that big debate, fastest versus cheapest. After that, we'll dive into what real travelers have to say, the good and the bad. We'll look at the hard numbers, and then we'll wrap it all up to help you make your perfect choice.
Okay, let's kick things off. Part 1, the journey begins. We really need to set the stage here for what this trip actually involves.
So, you're planning that incredible trip, swapping the big city for island life? It's an amazing idea, but getting there isn't as simple as you might think. And the very first thing you need to understand is just how big this journey really is.
Check out that number, 1,205. That's how many kilometers we're talking about. I mean, to put that into perspective for you, that's basically like driving from Paris all the way over to Budapest. It is a serious trek, and that huge distance is exactly why there are so many different ways to do it. And right, that massive distance forces you to make a choice. It's the ultimate showdown for any traveler. Fastest versus cheapest. What do you care about more, your time or your wallet? And this just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you can be relaxing in Phuket in just about an hour and a half if you hop on a plane. On the other, for about 25 bucks, the price of a nice dinner, you can take the overnight bus. The difference is absolutely huge, and this is the fundamental decision you've got to make. But you know, numbers on a screen only tell you half the story. What is it actually like to be on a bus for over 12 hours? Well, let's hear what other travelers have to say about it. So you see a review like this and you think, okay, awesome. This is the dream scenario, right? Comfy, clean, business class seats, great service. It sounds almost luxurious for a bus trip. But hold that thought. Because this is the complete other side of the coin. For every glowing review, you'll find one that sounds like this. A catastrophe of a toilet? Yikes. It just goes to show you how inconsistent the experience can be. It's a roll of the dice. And then you get these reviews which are kind of a mixed bag. I mean, a broken AC on a long bus ride in Thailand sounds pretty miserable. But the staff were friendly and they actually went out of their way to get it fixed. So a problem happened, but at least it was handled well. Now this right here is probably the most important thing you'll see in the reviews. Delays. Even with no traffic, these folks were 3.5 hours late. A 12-hour journey can easily stretch to 15 or 16 hours. So if you take the bus, you've got to build that extra time into your schedule. Okay, so let's just pull all that feedback together. The pros? You can get a really nice, comfy seat on a VIP bus, the staff are often great, and hey, you get snacks. But the cons are pretty serious. Delays are common, cleanliness can be a real issue, and yeah, breakdowns can and do happen. All right, we've heard the stories. Now let's balance all that with some cold, hard data. Let's look at the key numbers and see what they tell us. Now, this is really interesting. After hearing about catastrophic toilets and long delays, you might expect the worst. But look at this. Based on almost 2,000 reviews, a full 80% of travelers gave their trip either 4 or 5 stars. So yeah, you should be prepared for things to go wrong, but the data shows that most of the time, people actually have a pretty good trip. So here it is, a super simple breakdown. Your budget flight gets you there in a flash for around 38 bucks and up. The express bus is your absolute cheapest option, starting at just $22. And for just a few dollars more, you can get that VIP bus with the bigger seats, but as we've seen, it comes with its own set of potential issues. So we've covered the distance, the trade-offs, the real-life stories, and the stats. Let's bring it all home and figure out which one of these is the right choice for you. Honestly, this all comes down to what kind of traveler you are. If your time is the most valuable thing you have, it's simple. Book a flight. It's a no-brainer. If you want to save some cash but still want a bit of comfort, the VIP bus is a great option. Just go into it knowing things might not be perfect. And if you are the ultimate budget master, where every single dollar counts, the express bus will get you there, as long as you have the time. And in the end, that's really what it boils down to, isn't it? What kind of journey do you want? Is it going to be quick, easy, and efficient? Or are you ready for a bit of an adventure? The choice is all yours.